problem. Dan's bike is quite heavy, and as you can see, his frame has just snapped. So we're by the side of this. It's not that busy. We're about a mile from a campsite.
Which we don't
up that way, which we don't even know if we can stop on, for one, because you go on the website, it doesn't say you can book today, it says you can book tomorrow. And then the campsite that we just went to was closed, and now we're in the Pyrenees. The mountains are over there, but the clouds are covering them. But you can maybe just see it there, look. But anyway, we'll have to see what we can do. You got anything to say to the build apes?
I'll fix it.
We just want a shower. It's a bit hot and sweaty. It's a big climb. Not that you can tell, but it is. There's the mountains. Right over there.
It's literally snapped my frame. Got a hole.
It's got a hole, bull apes. Right, I'll turn you off.
So there's my repair. This is a couple of days later that I'm doing this video now, and I've used it for quite a few miles and it's fine. So the lash in there stops it from pulling backwards, and then the actual metal rod butted up against the frame there stops it going forwards. It's all really tight, but I've put the rubber hose on to stop any rubbing, and it doesn't seem to have moved an inch yet, so we'll see how that goes. At the end of the day, it's only a bicycle, it's not a motorbike. I'm never going that fast. And there's a similar repair I did on the front pannier rack that also snapped ages ago. That was weeks ago, and that hasn't moved, so we're okay. So I'm trying a different video style, I think. So what I'm doing is I've recorded a 10-minute clip of the day for you guys to sit there and watch while I talk about stuff and give you an update. I just thought the clip of the riding would be better than my face. So, since my last update 3 days ago, I think it was, when we just got into France, me and Chloe's we was getting a bit ill, and I thought it was a normal cold, but pretty sure I'm going to say it's COVID. It's basically like having a cold, the flu, and a cough and a chest infection all wrapped into one, isn't it? COVID these days. It's not terrible, but it's not nice, and it's not great while you're trying to cycle. It makes it hard to climb hills and things when your breathing's rubbish. I mean, it's hard enough anyway, isn't it, to climb hills, but when your breathing's rubbish, it makes it even harder. And today, so since my last update, we have had absolutely brilliant cycle paths, just as good as what you're seeing here in the video. I don't know why they couldn't have been like that the whole way down. That would have been great. But yeah, we've been spoilt the past few days, which has made up for it. We've ran alongside the sea. We've had one rest day because I had to repair my bike. So my bike broke the one night, and then that night we stopped on a campsite, but it was quite late when we got there. So we stayed there that night, and then the next day, excuse the wind. The silly thing is, I'm recording this on my phone. I'm using TikTok to edit it, so you're getting a load of wind noise, but I've got expensive DJI Mic 2s in my bag.
With the wind socks.
With wind socks, and cut out all the wind noise. Bear with me, I am going to try and find the best way to deal with this content creation. Because I was getting bored doing the little clips and then sticking them all together and doing a little bit of voiceover and music. I just was getting bored with it, so I'd prefer to talk. But at the same time, I know it's boring just sitting there looking at my face while I'm talking. So I'm trying this now. Let's see how this goes down. So anyway, stayed on the campsite that night. The next day, Chloe lied by the pool. I did a little bit, but Chloe lied by the pool while I repaired my bike, which was nice. It was good for both of us. Chloe got a pool day in the sun, and I got to... I'm trying to blow flies off me. I got to repair my bike, which is what I wanted to do. Plus we were both ill. I mean, I'm much iller today than I was on the rest day, but... So anyway, we had the rest day, and then that day after the rest day comes into today. Oh my god. So, I don't know how strong the wind's been. What did your phone say, Claire?
It was saying 11 miles per hour.
It's way more than that.
Way more than that.
Right, we're going to go with 70 mile an hour winds. I don't know. It's enough to slam you to a stop when it blows. They were in our face all day, and it's enough to bring you to a stop when you get the gusts. Plus it's uphill, plus the air temperature was 30.7 degrees. So it's like someone had a really powerful hairdryer in your face. So today has been mileage wise horrific. I think we've done 13 miles. We could have walked further than that. We should have just got off and walked. We've done 13 miles in about 5 hours.
No, it's 20 odd on my thing.
Oh, it was 13. Sorry, bald apes. It was 13 miles at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 20 odd miles. We've done 20 odd. That was silly. Yeah, I've just remembered. The last time I looked at the mileage was lunchtime. Yeah, so it's 20 odd miles still feels like nothing though. It's not really for us these days. But now we are on, I don't know if you could call it much of a campsite. It's basically a camper van air and on the grass behind it. There's some huts. France doesn't seem to cater for actual camping in a tent anymore these days. I tell you what though, France has got much nicer and cleaner since the last update I did. I think we just happened to be in a particularly scutty area because it's been absolutely fine since, hasn't it, Claire? The last area was full of rubbish and stuff, and we haven't had really that since.
What area?
In the last update. Sorry everyone, she's just being Chloe. I don't know why I asked her a question.
Yeah, Dan, yeah, you were so right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
In the last update, we said it was full of rubbish and they should have had tips. She's looking at me.
Oh, by the beach.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
By the beach. See, if you would have said the tip part, I would have understood you.
That's what I said.
You didn't in the beginning.
So that's where we're at. We're at a campsite. We're in the foothills of the Pyrenees now. We're surrounded by mountains in every direction. We're in a bit of a valley. You can sort of see that in this video that I've got on in front of you now. I don't know if just in the video you can quite get an idea of how ridiculously windy it is or not. But there we are. So tomorrow we should be entering into Spain. I might do another video tomorrow for you all, I might not. It's hard to know when you're going to get a chance to do a video, because some days we ride until 7, half 7. It gets dark at 8, looking for somewhere to camp. When we wild camp, it's not always easy to find somewhere, so I never know for sure if I'm going to get time to sit there and sort a video out or not, and then upload it and blah blah blah. So anyway, that's where we're at now. Sayonara, bald apes.